Hey, happy Monday, everyone. Hope you are doing well. This is the beginning of a new week, and it's a beautiful day. Wherever you are, I hope you are having an amazing day, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening. And this is In the Raw, unscripted, unpracticed, unedited conversation. I'd like to subscribe to different pages in social media and or different I guess I don't know what to call them, pages or but it's not necessarily people that I follow. I'm trying to find the right word here, but there's this one that I subscribe to that I follow, and it's called Thinking Minds, and it's basically just philosophical information or thinking or philosophical phrases or thoughts, and some of it is good and some of it is not that good. To be honest, some of them I don't really care for some of the things they post, but this one post caught my attention because it reminded me of something. And it says, leaving your house and returning back safely is such an underrated blessing. And, it got me thinking, that is true. We take for granted, just every day when we leave our house and we come back, if you leave your house on a daily basis or whenever you leave your house, right? We just take it for granted that we're coming back, that we're returning. But then when you think about it, and, especially stuff that you see on the news, some people leave their house and they don't ever come back, and some people can't leave their house in order to come back. Some people are just not able to move, not able to be as mobile as we all are, and so we take those things for granted, and we have to be mindful of the fact that we could go out and we just see it as a normal thing, as a normal and so we don't even think about it, right? We go out and I'm coming back later today. But we have to be mindful of that there's something that is keeping us from harm. And, we have to be mindful that, how many times has that happened to you? It's happened to me where, I'm leaving the house and then something set me back. So, I'm not leaving at the time that I thought I was going to leave. I'm leaving a little later. And then as I'm going down the road or down the freeway or whatever, I come to an ugly accident, and then you think, oh, that could have been me if I would have left at the time that I had set to leave. And because I got held back for whatever reason, God was protecting me. And that is the whole point, that we sometimes, we don't really think about it, but, we should always put ourselves in God's hands as we leave. You might say, well, it's simple, I'm going to work, I'm going to the store, I'm going to the gym or whatever, but it's a good practice, and years ago, I started, saying this small prayer as I drove away from my house. God, you keep me in perfect peace, you take me to where I need to go, and you will protect me, you will help me, you will be with me. And as I'm driving, I'm just thinking this, you please protect my family, even ever since my kids were young, and they still lived at home, protect them in school, protect them in as they go about their daily routines, protect my wife as she tends to them, because, there's always something going on out in the world, and, we think about these, or we hear these things in the news, mass shootings, earthquakes, natural disasters, car accidents, and I don't mean to be negative about any of this or to be so extreme, but we do need to, at least my opinion, we should always acknowledge that God is the one that guards us. And that brings me to what Psalms 121 says at the end. Beautiful psalm, by the way, if you read it. And it says at the end, God guards you from every evil. He guards your very life. He guards you when you leave and when you return. He guards you now. He guards you always. So, he guards us as we leave. He's with us as we leave. He guards us as we return home. And like I said, we take it for granted. How many times have I told my wife, I'll be right back. I'm going to the store. I'm going to go get gas. I'll see you in a bit. But who guarantees that I'm going to come back? What's the guarantee that I'm going to return? And so we need to always acknowledge that he guards us, that God goes with us, and he goes as we leave, and he goes with us as we come back. And so it's a good practice to have. It's a good practice to pray. It's a nice prayer to do as you leave your house. Even if you just do it in your mind, even if you just do it out loud as you're driving off or before you leave, and you're just saying, God, you've got my back as I'm going out in the world, and I know that you're protecting me from every evil, from everything that can happen to me, any accident or whatever. And yeah, so anyways, that's the thought for today. All right, I hope you have a great day, a great week. We will see you soon.